Good day, everyone, and welcome to the new 12-volt news. It's not really new, but hey, we're going to talk to you about cool stuff. But before we do, weather. What do you got for me today, Fernando?
Beautiful Clearwater, Florida, 76 degrees. The high is going to be 88 and the low is going to be 73. It's going to be fantastic. No rain. Beautiful day.
I wonder what time the 73 probably be at like 5 in the morning. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the show, guys. Let's check in and see how it is in the rest of the world. Dave Monroe checking in, saying Springfield is currently 60 with a high of 78. And you're first today. Very good. Very good. Good morning. Pacific Northwest checking in.
Good morning.
With a high of 68. Oh, good God. Like, wow. All right. 6:30 in San Antonio, 71 with a high of 97.
San Antonio.
Unknown caller.
What the
You
heck,
know,
man?
I was just looking at that going,
Amateur.
oh no, I was literally just looking at it going, even if I shut it off, my watch is gonna ring. Yeah, it's sad. Anyways, Modesto checking in. Bradley.
69.
Yeah. A high of 85. Yeah. It was a hot one the other day for Brian's first class.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, dude, it was hotter than we thought. We might have to
WAC.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking too, they have that garage door that's in there, and I wonder if they insulated the garage door. Because I know like this door, this thing gets hot.
Oh, it gets
But if you
really
were to put insulation on the front of it, like so, Schmidt puts insulation in front of his door now that's removable and very cheap. That helps a lot for sure. Good morning, Vermont, checking in at 55 right now, the high of 68. But a freeze advisory for tonight, a low 60. Ski season will be here soon.
That is crazy.
I wonder how many people order pizza and then don't want to drive. They just order pizza because it's like, I don't drive in this crap.
Did they deliver in skis?
Probably not, but I mean, some days you probably
Here
could.
you go, sir.
East Tennessee checking in at 64 with a high of 81.
Very good.
Hello, gentlemen. Because
up,
I know some days you get home and you're just like, the original Uber Eats pizza delivery guys.
Dude, I ate wings yesterday.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, I don't know what that has to do with pizza, but all right, cool.
Because pizza, they also sell wings.
Not every place, but yeah.
Every place sell.
Yeah, they're gross though. Sunny 66 in North Carolina with a high of 90.
Very nice.
Good morning.
Good morning, my
Happy
friend.
Friday, everyone. So the one pizza place we go to that the mom and the daughter own, they make their own sauce for the wings.
Cool.
And it's really good. I mean, the sauce is good. The wings are, mediocre at best.
Just give me the sauce. I don't want
pretty much it. Morning from Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. Hello, man.
Hello.
Buenos dias.
Good day to you.
Yeah. Buenos dias.
You can just stick with hello. You had to throw in the buenos dias. I mean,
Nicaragua.
It's still, hi. It's universal, I would think.
Dean.
Good day. Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday, my friend.
Definitely happy Friday. Good evening or good morning. 55 misty rain here in Australia. No, definitely good evening. Good day, eh? Anyways, that was terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Should you Outback? Like everyone here just assume all we have for reference of Australia.
I like the Big Bear.
Outback commercials.
That's pretty cool.
Put another shrimp on the barbie, eh? Or what was it? Dundee. Yeah. Anyways.
Sure.
Yeah. It's so sad.
77.
Are you watching Dancing with the Stars?
No.
I don't either. But Steve Irwin's son, speaking of Australia, is on it, and like
I should, man, because I love dancing. So it's like, I
it's
should
no reason to
watch
start
that.
now. It's no reason to start.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good.
No, I don't watch it. But what I was saying is his son is on,
Huh.
and everyone is just totally cheesed up with his son.
Huh.
Sprinkles in Detroit. Yeah, everybody likes sprinkles. Good morning.
Sprinkles are for the winners.
Good day. Houston, doing okay. 72 now. High. Come on, fall. Be here soon enough. Flagstaff, 68. Ooh, that sounds good. It's bad to drive out here. Let's see if 17-year-old kid can make it. Yeah, exactly. See, high five. You're thinking the same thing I am. I mean, he's young. He's resilient.
He's 17. He's fine.
Yeah, he can do anything he wants.
Yeah.
Good day from the Netherlands.
Hello.
What is up?
Netherlands.
New Mexico checking in 48 with a high of 70. Crocodile Dundee. Thank you. I was just watching. It popped up on my Instagram the other day. The scene where Crocodile Dundee.
Yes, for sure.
Where he was walking around the side of the building and the guy was trying to jump off. I don't know why it popped up on my feed, but I was just like, oh yeah, I remember that. I work for a pizza place, 3 locations. Some orders from one store and forgot which store they called to pick up their pizza. Oh, that happens all the time.
So what do you do at that?
I mean, it's nothing. What do you do? I mean,
like you gotta go to the place that you ordered.
I mean, if you want it, yeah, I would assume.
Right.
I mean, you can reorder it. I mean, someone's gonna be upset. We were eating at the Indian restaurant one night, and apparently the guy ordered food from what he thought was that Indian restaurant, but he was from Arizona. So when he typed it in, there's another Indian restaurant with the same name.
Yeah, of course.
So he ordered it in Arizona.
Yeah.
And he came to pick it up, and he's like, I'm here to pick up my order. And they're like, we don't have an order from you. And he shows them the thing, and they're like, dude, that's like Flagstaff or some shit like that, you know? And they're like, he's like, oh, crap. You
so,
know?
by the way, it's another 5-star in Ohio.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
I mean,
come over here.
It's Paul's brother. You know?
Like I say, don't go there. Come over here.
Not related in the store-wise. They just, Parmesan took the name.
I know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, that was terrible. 90, something outside, 72 inside. Shop has AC, priceless. Yes, for sure. Birmingham, Alabama. 71 with a high of 90.
Very good.
Canada show.
Snow.
Just kidding. No, Canada snow. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I saw a show. I saw a show. Canada snow. Hey, look. I mean, I went there in April and it snowed. It was.
And that was a show.
That was a show because I was just like, this is screwed up.
Yeah.
Morning from Arizona. What's up, Mr. Marty?
Marty Dean.
Hold on. That pizza place just north of Mobile Solutions is some of the best pizza I remember having ever. It is fantastic. The problem is they close at like 8 o'clock. Because when I flew there last time, I was like, here's my plan. I'm going to land. I'm going to go over and get pizza. And I walk in and they're like, we close at 8. I go,
oh, next from the
I was like,
from the hotel.
Yeah. At 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sucks. The other thing I don't like is I like pizzas cut into triangles, not squares. I just can't do square pizza. Can't do it. Can't do it. It just ruins the experience for me. Sorry. Happy Friday.
Did you fold your pizza or no? You just eat it like this?
Depends on the pizza. It depends. Like if it's like a droopy pizza, then yeah, I'll fold it. I'll taco it more so than
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because you have to add rigidity to it. Village Pizza, Vermont, but people order Massachusetts the same. Oh yeah, I mean, let's be honest, man. You make it easy and people still screw it up.
Give me my pizza.
So, yeah, get Sage's door panels. Good morning, all.
Good
morning.
What's
up, Mary Lou? How are you doing?
Buenos dias. Square pizza was a high school staple.
Yeah. Boot camp cookies they tried to get again. Yeah. It's just wrong. I can't do it. I don't know. It just kind of ruins the experience. But
okay.
As far as ruining the experience, that's not what's going to happen today. Just in case you were wondering, we steal the news from our good friends at CE Outlook. If you'd like to know more about the news or check out their new hub where they have a bunch of podcasts and YouTube stuff, and definitely check it out. they're doing a lot of new stuff there.
Mhm.
So it'll be great. I need to call you later today. Please do, Marty.
Anytime.
And I'm still working on what we talked about. I'm just a little slow.
Probably that's what he want to talk to you.
No, probably not. Anyways, you can find them at CE Outlook.
Yep.
Let's jump into the news because we got a ton of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be exciting. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay.
Yeah, the other one.
That
was fine.
I was looking away.
Yeah.
Anyways, for those of you that are into marine speakers and love your Kenwood, yeah, Kenwood is going to have cans, tubbies, waveboard speakers. Call them whatever you like. They're going to have them. They're going to have LEDs. And they're coming soon to a theater near you. They're going to be in black and white. They're going to be 6.5 or 7.7 or, there again, it's just, honestly, this is something Kenwood has needed in their lineup for a very long time. They've had the cool, because listen, they've had the cool amplifier.
Yep.
They've had the Bluetooth controller that are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, super waterproof, very convenient, small, work really well. But they needed cans because like when we were doing the trainings for them on those, it was like I was like, do you guys have cans coming out? Or like, yeah, that was 2 years ago. So they're finally here today. Because like when we did like the side by side or the golf cart or one, it's like just that would have been really nice. So to me, this kind of wraps up their whole little mobile, waterproof / outdoor. They needed these really bad so that you can do a full Kenwood system.
So I love the 7-inch of Kenwood,
Yeah.
regular for automotive.
Yeah, I don't think this is the same animal.
That would have been fantastic because those speakers sound great.
Yeah.
And
I think it's just they're hitting the size. 8's popular, so they got a 7.7 with LEDs.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool to get our hands on these and just kind of play with them, hook them up to those amplifiers. Because now that they finally have all of the pieces to the puzzle, like that system that's a pretty cool system. I mean, because you got the nice little amp, little Bluetooth controller. It's pretty cool. So, anyways, we're excited that they finally have shipped these things. They're finally out. We've known about them for a while. We're just happy they finally are here. It'll make some really cool Kenwood systems for all you Kenwood fanboys out there that like the idea of the Kenwood stuff. And like we know that the marine amplifiers are actually marine amplifiers. We left it in a bucket of water for like a day. It was kind of cool. And no water intrusion at all. So it was fun. Anyways, check them out, kenwoodusa.com. Also, speaking of water and all things water, IBEX is a show that they do here in Tampa. Yep. And in October 7th through the 9th, it's going to be at the Tampa Convention Center. And Modus will be there displaying their marine, as well as they'll have a second booth that's going to have their Cybertruck. Now, this isn't kind of exciting only because they've invited us to come out and hang out with them for a couple days and see what it's all about. And even though we don't do a lot of marine, we do no marine. We're pretty excited because we want to get out there. I've always wanted to go. It's literally right down the street for us. So it's like, it makes perfect sense for us to head in and go see what they got going on. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. And of course, I'm sure we'll get stuck with the Tesla. I feel like we'll get stuck with the Tesla. But it will take turns. I don't know. Either way, we'll see what they want us to do. It's going to be one of those things where we just get to go out there and be like, look.
It's a Cybertruck.
It's bass.
It's a lot of bass.
Yeah. So it'll be a lot of fun. Definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
If you're in the Tampa area.
Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
7 to the 9.
So this is kind of the feel-good story of the day where the changing face of car audio competition. So this story was written to talk about this daughter and father SPL crew. So like the dad was in the SPL, the daughter grew up watching it. She's got her car, they're bass heads. They're competing out of Canada.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. Like as a dad of a daughter where we do stuff together, it's fantastic to do stuff with your kids. Totally agree. Now, the real story in this is how the competition is being done. It's great that this is like, that's a cool, heartwarming, but what I thought was interesting is how that they are doing the competitions now. So like World Finals, like we know that for the World Finals, it's in Alabama for the SQ guys. And like Brian is going to drive all the way from California to come to the show and hang out. And this air conditioned area, there'll be, 50 cars there, something like that. 35, 50 cars. I don't know. And they'll all compete and the judges will all run around. And at that same competition, over on the other side of the building, there was an SPL thing going on, which we walked over and checked out. And it was one of these things, base race and all this other fun stuff. Did you read this article?
Yeah.
So the thing I found most interesting is that they did a World Finals that was actually the world. And that you could go to, they had remote places set up. So like they live in Canada. So there was one like 10 hours away from them as opposed to 50 hours away from them.
Yeah.
And it was internet based. So you could show up and you could compete against everybody in the world that would go to their remote place. I thought that was fantastic because obviously you want it to be bigger than it is. And if you can go wide and include multiple states, multiple countries, multiple areas, and thanks to this new thing we have called the internet, you, as long as you have the equipment set up somewhere and it's all the same equipment, then you can have, it could be like it can be cool.
Yeah.
Because you can actually have a world title because you beat somebody in Indonesia with your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I thought that was pretty cool. Happy Friday, everyone.
Hey, Eddie, buenos días.
No, she could not. She could not. The quad box was way too much for her.
The show tomorrow is gonna be at 5:00 Eastern Standard Time. Here on YouTube.
What are we talking about? Oh,
what time?
Yeah. It's 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Yes, correct. The Saturday show. AI for SQ judges. And that was funny you mentioned that too, because actually Brian and I were talking about that yesterday, was that they used AI to judge his car. And at SVR,
really,
they used AI to judge the car.
How do they use AI?
Because you use a microphone. It's all microphones. And it can listen. And it judged the car about the same as the judges. So yeah, at some point we won't even need that. Just get in the car with your phone and be like, set the phone in the center of the car and go, how's the sound stage? I don't think so.
I don't feel like that. Yeah, no.
I don't know. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It could be good.
What up?
The usual fun and excitement, newsy stuff. But anyways, I thought that was neat how the basehead community has adopted this way of doing things to where, okay, you can't make it to this event. Well, we're going to have 5 events the same weekend all over the country or all over the world. And you can show up and compete there. And then we'll take the sum total of all the events. And that's how we'll get a winner. I think that's cool as hell.
So it's never been like that?
No, people don't do that. No, it's local crap, and stupid stuff like that. Okay, one more feel-good story. So, all right. Ground Zero launches podcast for audio enthusiasts, car audio enthusiasts. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. My mindset is do something and then go, hey, look, we did this. Okay. So how many times we have people come up to us and tell us they were going to do something? Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it's like, that's fantastic. They put a bunch of fanfare into it and they haven't even done it yet. And they're so excited. They're like, we're going to do this and I'm going to do this. We're going to do it every other. And it's like, they're not even realistic because they've never even done it. They never even tried to do it. They never even put some effort into it. Nothing to do with this podcast. It's just one of those things where if you're going to do something like a podcast or a YouTube show or something, just start doing it. And then turn around and go, hey, guys, look what I've done. So you have something that we can look at and go, oh, man, that's pretty cool. Wow, I didn't know you did that. And then there's something for us to look at. Now, Ground Zero has decided to jump on the bandwagon and make a podcast, which is cool. They got a bunch of nice guys work there. A bunch of talented people work there. So there's definitely a lot of talent to draw from. We know them all. They're great guys. And now they have Nick Wingate, so that's pretty cool. So there's a potential there to make an interesting show, but you still need to get a product out that we can listen to and go and maybe critique, and maybe you critique it. Maybe do a soft launch. That's why restaurants do soft launches. They open up early. You can go in and they can work out all the kinks, and be like, oh, this doesn't work, or that didn't work, or that mic's a little cold, or that mic's a little hot, as opposed to going premiere and like your mic screw up, or you forgot to hit record, or the lighting's off, or something stupid like that. Like get a few in the can, be like, hey, here you go. That's just my thought. If you're planning on doing something for people to enjoy, is do a couple of them, experiment a little bit, see how it goes. Don't just like put a bunch of fanfare behind something and then you do it once and then you're like, God damn, that was hard. I don't want to do any more of these. That's just my take, and I can feel that way, and you can feel differently, and you out there can feel. But if you want one more thing to listen to, you can head over, and there again, it's Facebook and YouTube. So they're not actually putting it out as a podcast where you can go podcast it somewhere, because believe it or not, that actually costs money. But last night was the first episode, so I'm sure it's over on their YouTube or Facebook. I'm sure there's links through. If you go follow the story on C Outlook, you can link over to it. I haven't listened to it yet because, believe it or not, I was doing 2 shows last night of my own that we've been doing for years. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I'm sure I'll get some time to play it in the background and critique the hell out of it, because super judgmental when it comes to that stuff. It's terrible. But anyways, just a thought. If you're planning on doing something, do it. Don't talk about doing it. Unless you're going to put a stereo in my car, in which case talk about it for at least 4 or 5 years before you actually do it. Because, it just becomes fun at that point. Also, new product news. Some people are going to be really super excited about this, because I feel like this is the harness that everybody has been waiting for.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing for these cars. There's a bunch of select GMs. Hold on, let me pull up the list here, because I feel that it's going to be the last one. Yes, there we go. All right, so we got the 17 Buick Cascade, the 15 to 16 Encore, and then we got the 11 to 15 Cruise Classic, the 2010 to 16 Equinox, the Chevy Express 1500 with nav, the Malibu Classic, the Sonic, the Spark Classic, the Trax, the Volt. And then we have the Terrain and the Savannah. These are all radios that have this top screen that I think have been unreplaceable till this point. Like, those are those weird dash kits that like Metro made for a minute, and then they just did away with the harness, and you can still get the plastic. I don't know, but I feel like this is one of those, like, I know people always ask about like Malibus and stuff like that. Either way, this is a new kit. It's shipping, or starting to ship here in the next day or two. So GM 22 again. Crux makes some oddball stuff. If you guys have never heard of them before, if you have a Chrysler and you're trying to retain that factory high-res backup camera, and of course nobody has an adapter for it, they make the adapter for it, so you can keep your high-res camera as opposed to just putting a new camera in it. However, I will say it is cheaper just to put a new camera in there. But if you don't want to go through the headache of wiring it up and running wiring and doing all that stuff, Crux makes some neat stuff. They also make some clone stuff. So it's an interesting company for sure. But hopefully this will help some people get radios in their cars. Yes, and it happens, right? Great compatibility with the worst cars available. Yeah. But people buy those cars, and every now and then they want a new radio. Yeah, exactly what he said. Yeah. So anyways, that's, believe it or not, what we got. That's all we got.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's crazy, but I mean, that's that. There's not a lot of news this week. It's just one of those weird weeks, it happens.
Yeah.
James just isn't doing his job. He's not out there pounding the pavement, finding his hard-hitting stories that we can report on. James is going to watch this and feel bad. No, James, I'm joking. That was just humor. So, is finals next weekend in Brooksville? Don't know. Well, that might be fun. I'm guessing it's basehead stuff in Brooksville.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I don't know, Jeff. That's an interesting take. Crux stuff sounds expensive. The reality is it's not necessarily, it's what all this stuff goes for. Harnesses, smart harnesses, it's an expensive proposition on all counts. I mean, there are harnesses that cost $800. I mean, some of the Zen stuff from Nav TV is $1,000, but there again, they're also going into cars that are $50, $60, $80, $100,000 cars. So it kind of scales, right? Sometimes manufacturers don't understand that, so you make a radio replacement harness for what would essentially be a $15,000 car now, and the harness is like $800. And it's like, who's buying that? Like, CNC news. So we do have the CNC. We went to cut some stuff. The problem we're running into now is bit selection. That's another topic that I was dealing with before the show, which kind of, So we'll see how that all turns out. I'm a bit angry about that at the moment because they sold you bits and then the bits aren't in their tray, and that's a whole nother thing. But hey, these are the fun things that we have to deal with. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully today we have some material on it, so we'll see what happens. If we can actually get this thing to fire up, we'll show you guys. I'm excited. I want it to happen because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Just sitting there looking pretty. It looks so pretty. You got anything else? Nope. Anything you want to add? You sure?
That's it.
Wow. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. New shirt. New Florida shirts. Thank you guys so much for watching the news today. We'll be back tomorrow, which is Saturday, for the 5 o'clock show. It's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll take all your 12-hole questions, and we'll just have a great time doing all kinds of fun and excitement. We hope you guys have an enjoyable Friday, because it is Friday after all.
Yeah.
Do lazy stuff. Don't really work hard. All the fun stuff that goes with Friday. The week is he out of school today?
Yes, there's no school today.
There's no school today. Like, how crazy is that, right?
Yeah.
It should be no work today. It's nuts.
That would be fantastic.
But you guys have a wonderful Friday, and we will see you tomorrow or find us later on Instagram.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.